stream. Was I muted? Yes, I was. We're getting started now, though. We're getting started now. Forget everything that happened up until now. I'm Christmas. I'm a dark Christmas magician. Let me talk to you guys about today. I want to tell you about this disastrous thing I did. So I have a spare box spring that I was keeping around for a while because I knew my current box spring was going to die at some point. And it happened last night. And so I thought, all right, this is going to be easy mode. Just assemble the new one, swap it, done. Well, friends, I want you to imagine what happens when you put a 9-inch box spring on a 12-inch mattress area. I got 3 inches of mattress hanging over the side in every direction, and it is not flush with the frame. So I would say that I committed a horrifying error months ago. Error, I should say. Okay, so field 31 needs lime. Field 32 is plowed and cultivated, but is it seeded?
32, I believe, is spoons.
No, 32 is me. And I
Was it?
planted wheat there, I believe.
Okay.
So 31 needs to be planted. Let me ask what are you guys doing right now? How can I get jumping in?
I am currently harvesting potatoes. Soundwave, before you joined, was trying to sell said potatoes.
Okay.
And
But he's gone now. So
he's gone now. So that means the tractor with the full trailer of potatoes is somewhere in the wilds.
is this potato? What is this thing attached to me? Is this the rollers? Yeah, unfold roller. Yes.
I think is it the Case Maxim thin tire? Got a big gold green thing on the back of it?
No, it's the super big blue one with two halves to it. It is.
No, I think I found the potatoes.
Yes, I do believe it would be the green one.
Yep, I think it looks like that's it. All right, where am I going with this thing?
I think it's Gold Crest. Let me double check. Yes, we would be getting a better price at Gold Crest Valley or the Feed Grain South. It's either or, because the Gold Crest will require us to spend $1,000 to bring in the crane.
Okay, there's the map. All right, now I got to figure out where Goldcrest Valley is because we can't label things with words in this game. So salty about that.
Do we know where the lime truck went to?
Not out of memory.
I was using the Breedall with the
fertilizer. Yes.
Fertilizer. Yes, that's what I was using most recently.
I'm looking for. Oh, this is the lime right here, probably. Yes. Okay.
There's grain mill, animal dealer. It says Goldcrest.
Yes.
And
should basically be one of the railroads across along the border somewhere.
So, audience, I've decided to fix my problems by ordering a new combination box spring / frame. Because my current frame is only like 2 inches off the ground. And that means that it's impossible to clean under. And I also can't store anything under it. It's a waste of space. That's my Galaxy Brain story for the day. So smart. Have I mentioned how good this cheddar is?
You did not.
It's sharp and like aged. Pretty good. Normally I'm not into sharp cheddar. It's too sharp for me, but maybe the aging process on this one has brought me to a new level.
Okay, I am not finding where I'm supposed to take these things to.
Then don't go into Goldcrest. Go to the next best one, which is.
I mean, just let me. Do you know where it is, Sunspirit? Do you know where it is? Okay, what portion of the map is it located on? Okay, Goldcrest Valley.
Yes.
All right. It's located southeast of our farm. It's down by the Lime Station, Grain Pool East. It's the rightmost object along the train lines. South train line,
Oh my
rightmost
goodness.
object, Gold
I'm
Crest
nowhere
Valley.
near that.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't just tell him where it was in the first place. This is a massive waste of time.
Poking. Okay, Gold Crest Valley. All right.
We need to be using map keypads 1 through 9. Navigate.
All right. I got an idea where I'm at now. All right. Now if I start moving.
Nope, that was a mistake. All right, we got it. Well, I haven't played Big Brain Academy in 2 days, and my migraine's finally gone. So I'm going to solidly say that solving puzzles and doing smart stuff definitely hurts my head. Just who I am now.
I had some enjoyable time playing Pressure Washer 2021 this
Ooh,
last
you
weekend.
didn't like it? I heard that it was good.
No, in real life.
Oh. I mean, there is a soothingness to using a pressure washer, is there not, sir?
Yes, there is. This was mostly enjoyable.
I was going to say, it's like uncovering hidden treasures.
But it was after fixing irrigation pipe for 2 hours and other things.
Sure.
All right, I don't know why we were all the way over there, but okay.
I have no idea. I just know that the sound wave went a specific way. I did not check the map to know where it was.
Oh, I'm sure he had a plan.
Yes, I'm sure. I just don't know what that plan is.
That's okay.
All right.
This is a McDonald's franchise load of potatoes, so.
I mean, a large franchise, or what are we talking here? Like, you just
This is
mean...
like a regional area. This is a lot of potatoes.
I mean, it's going to last like 10 minutes. I don't know if you've seen a McDonald's before, but they do a lot of business.
I do believe he's got about 40,000 liter of potatoes in that trailer or something along those lines.
Let me say this. There's a lot of people that talk shit about working at McDonald's, but I feel like those are the same people, you know, they're like, oh man, you can flip a burger for minimum wage, that sort of thing. But those are the same people that on the weekend, they like, do like sports meetings, you know what I mean? Like they do a grill with the boys and they act like a hero when they got to make like 10 burgers. So, oh my goodness. Look at how great I am. I made 10 burgers in 4 hours. Oh boy. Look at these succulent, well done burgers.
You monster.
Yeah. I almost had a well done steak with ketchup this week. I just wanted to see what it was like. But then I realized I wasn't a tasteless motherfucker who hated the animals, so. Here's what I don't get about that.
Thing.
Sorry, what?
I don't understand the ketchup or the.
I mean, some people just. Wait, you don't understand steak sauce?
Yeah.
Really?
To me, like, steak is steak. You eat steak because you want steak flavor.
I mean, nah. Steak sauce is magical. You just have to match the right sauce with the right situation and the right meat, right? Like, there are sauces out there that definitely bring out the enhanced umami, savory flavor of the meat. But more importantly, you do shit like steak butter, where you slather the steak in its own juices, but with some sort of like seasoned garlic butter. Again, made with its own juices. I don't know. Salty Maker, you're like a big curling guy. You step in here. What do you got?
So I generally don't do an actual sauce.
Okay.
I'll sometimes I'll start with a low smoke to get a little bit of smoke character on a steak, and then I'll take them off and let them rest when they're like in the 120s, and bring them back for a quick sear at the end.
All right, I'll say this, guys.
Bring it up to 145, then I'll take them off. But I have done the pat of butter on top.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's
That
classic.
is a worthwhile endeavor.
You want to get that savory butter juice melted into the steak. Look,
Generally, like when I season though, like sometimes, I mean, it depends. If it's a real nice cut of meat, I'll just do salt and pepper. But sometimes if it's something that might be a little bit tougher, I'll throw just some like Chicago steakhouse seasoning on there. It's got some garlic and some other stuff in there. So
paprika. That's a popular steak seasoning in the United States.
really,
Yeah, I use paprika all the time, man.
Smoked paprika?
I mean, there's 7 different kinds of paprika, right? So, I mean, you guys, I don't even know if you guys call it, well, you do call it
Yeah, we
paprika.
do call it.
I mean, that's the thing, you call everything paprika over there.
Yeah, paprika for me is very tasteless.
What the fuck? All
Yeah,
right.
it doesn't taste a whole lot.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. Everybody's got their own taste buds. Let me say this about steak sauce, all right? Let's talk about the classic, most well-known steak sauce, A1. It's got a nice tang to it, and it adds, you know, some savoriness. There are steaks that deserve steak sauce. Now, I'm talking Golden Corral, Shoney's, any sort of place you're going and you're going to get like a bargain steak as part of a buffet situation. Steak sauce is going to... Or did you just laugh at that?
I think he did.
It's okay. It's okay. So listen, we all have different periods in our life.
I'm no longer on the tracks. Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. Trying to figure out how to get into Gold Crest Valley here is a challenge.
It should be along the track. At one point, it will split in two. There's going to be a spot where you can unload your potatoes.
Yeah, so when I look at where I think it is, it's like in an area that I don't even know how to drive to. Alright, let's go check the map again. No, I'm not laughing. So, for steak, to each their own. I'm not gonna, you know.
Sure.
That's Greenpool East. I see Greenpool East, Gold Crest Valley. How do you get in?
Now look, my man Salty Maker is a consumer of Costco's flank steak. Now, let me tell you something. You chop that flank steak into thin strips, you stir fry it, and you add some either soy sauce or something like Liquid Aminos by Bragg's. You're going to be looking at a very flavorful, juicy steak, despite the extremely fast and somewhat loose cooking of the stir fry. That's what I'm saying here, guys. There's a lot of Asian cooking where soy sauce is essentially used as a steak sauce.
I mean, I'll marinate steak.
I mean, marination and sauce are two very different things.
Mm-hmm. But you said soy sauce. For me, the go-to is a bit of honey, soy sauce, and garlic.
For marinating?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you want that salty flavor sealed in, making it extra moist and juicy. But you can add the soy sauce at the point of contact with the cooking surface.
Yeah, I heard people actually eating bison as some kind of like almost sashimi style. They'll just sear it just to make sure it's properly like not gonna have any issues. Then they'll slice it real thin. Just basically like dip it in soy sauce and eat it like that, just as a slice. They're pretty good.
You know, I do like eating endangered animals. It makes me feel our apex predatoriness.
I mean, bisons are like basically like in ranches and everything. They're. I'm not talking about wild.
Okay, so I found... God, where the hell am I? All the way over here, but I see no way to get to wherever Gold Coast Crest Valley is.
What have you learned about me, Lucifer? What have you learned about me? I'm a guy who makes bad decisions, that I don't mind a good steak sauce, that I think soy can be added to a lot more things than traditionally has been used for. It's really just a semi-salty protein additive.
Yeah, so salty. The Goldcrest Valley thing itself is just way off the map that can only be used by the train. You want to basically put your harvest into the what is it called?
Green Pool East.
I do believe that's the one. And
That makes a
then
lot more sense.
and
Good Lord, I'm searching for this place that
yes,
doesn't
but you need to make
exist.
sure you're dumping it from the train track version, I believe. I don't know if they actually communicate now that I think about it.
That's true, Lucifer. You do have me. I did not measure my bed dimensions years ago when I ordered the backup that spring. I mean, I didn't do it by dimension size. I ordered it by size of the mattress.
So the
Problem
person's
is,
like, oh, I want a king size, but
yeah, I switched mattresses, so it's a twin. But what I've got is I don't know, full.
Double or full?
Yeah, whatever's 12 inches now. So, all right, great. I'm stuck in a sign.
It feels weird, literally driving on the railroad tracks to go into Green Pool East.
Oh, we aren't actually out of money. Good, because I need to buy some lime. Oh wait, we have a liming station, right?
I do believe we do, yes. Hello.
Hello again.
Now, do our greenhouses still bring us in money, or what's going on there?
Yes.
Because we need to.
Our logistic officer, Soundwave, was actually the one in charge of this operation until his demise earlier.
Demise. Jesus, he's still alive.
I am now. I think I got better.
You just took a nap on the job. What are we growing? I don't know. So I'm liming this field, but I don't know that we want to seed it. What can we even seed it with?
This time of year, not a whole lot. I do believe
Sorghum?
it's barley and wheat are the latest.
Oh,
sort.
grass. We could seed it with grass.
We already have
Or wheat.
field 34 as grass right now.
That's my. Are you sure? 34th, lower
Yes.
right-hand corner.
Yep.
All right. I mean, we can always use more grass, but
I think I just offloaded the potatoes. Does anyone see where they went?
They should be still in there. Don't worry about it. If you've done that, I'll take care of the rest.
I thought we were selling the potatoes.
Yes, but you put them in the grain, and then you lease a train. You bring the train in, you unload your thing into it, then you bring the train to
Oh,
Gold
I
Valley.
entirely missed that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Sorry,
That's
we got
really
to go way back. You went through tons of stuff.
Yes.
You rent a train?
Yes.
Why are we renting a train when we can just sell it here directly?
Because you get more out of selling it there.
How much does it cost to rent a train?
$1,000.
All right, I guess that's not that bad. It better be $1,000 worth of difference, though. I'm not listen.
A liter or something like that.
All right, I'm not sending my potatoes out of town for no profit loss. You know what I mean? I want these potatoes local if we ain't making money hand over fist. All right? You know, these people in this town have put support local farmers, grow local everywhere. So we better not be disappointing them. Unless we're making lots of money, in which case sell them wherever we want. Which is my point. We should be making money.
Which is the point I thought I was making.
If we're not making money, we should sell locally. Because we're going to need their charity to get through the winter.
Here's a new one. Same place. I'm not kidding. It's full.
I like you too. Hang on. All right, so I'm gonna pull this thing over here.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get in the other one.
Yep.
All right, and it's over here. I'm gonna do the exact same thing I just did. I'm not renting a train.
Nope.
I'm just gonna
dumping it
drop
there.
it off there. All right, boss.
I thought you were his boss.
Just need to understand how I'm supposed to take these potatoes, man. It's kind of where I'm at the moment in life.
You know, I think we're all at that point in our lives where we need to figure out where to take the potatoes.
Speaking of, I'm gonna actually try and growing some next year.
Potatoes?
Yes.
Do we have the equipment to harvest them?
Oh no, I meant in real life.
Oh, interesting.
Much like Pressure Washer 2021.
Ah, the joke that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
I am desperate not to spill this fucking huge load of lime right now.
You can put the top on.
I can't. There's no top on this bad boy.
Oh no!
Where we're going, we don't need tops.
Great topless loaders.
Whoa! Ah!
Dude, come on. What's
I
that
lost
about?
control. I lost control.
Seriously, boss?
Yes, I did. I started to turn and it just kept turning.
I'm a little concerned. You doing all right?
I've been driving for hours. My mother told me I wasn't the worst son ever this time because I got out of the car to get her luggage at the Philadelphia airport, which means that I was the worst son the other 10 times I didn't get it. I guess I just kind of assumed that if she was willing to drag her bag halfway across the world on a cruise, she was capable of lifting it into the back seat 2 feet. But, you know, sometimes you just find out that you are, in fact, the worst son ever. So you just deal with it. I'm sorry. It has me shook. I'm shook.
The family thing's going on, and I can't have an opinion.
You can have an opinion about my family. I just prefer that you didn't.
No, I'm not gonna have one. Let's go.
You're not gonna have an opinion. You're not gonna have a fan. What's happening here, Solly Maker?
I'm not gonna share my opinion.
Okay.
Not do anybody any good.
Hey, listen. If you gotta shit talk me real quick, you just go ahead. You go ahead.
Hold on. You go pick up a family member, and then they make reference to you not treating you like you're a
Valet?
chauffeur service.
Yeah.
Valet service. You know what? You're getting the lift experience. You put your bag in the truck, buddy. All right.
Hey, listen. One time I went to pick her up at the Philadelphia airport, and I couldn't get to her. You know, like it was double parked all the way through. So I was basically like stopped, right? Some guy just opened my fucking car door and was trying to get my car. I was like, you need to get out now unless you want to get shot. And he was like, you're not my lift. And I was like, buddy, what part of this car makes you look like I'm a fucking lift? And this is during COVID. Like, no mask, just getting in my fucking car. I was like, damn, dude, you're gonna catch a stray real quick, and it's not gonna be stray. Get out of my fucking car. I've never had it happen anywhere else, and I've never heard it happen to somebody. Like, is this a scam? Like, is this something people do to just like put their luggage in somebody's car? Like, what's the end game? I don't know. Must be my big muscles. My big muscles. What do you think these muscles are? This is all flab and fat, brother. Ain't you see me wearing a sleeveless shirt before? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? I'm old and crippled now, guys. I got a heart condition. I'm not really supposed to lift more than 40 or 50 pounds. And I can't drink alcohol. Guess what my mom just brought me? Fucking Tortola. A bottle of chocolate, raspberry, truffle rum. And I'm like, holy shit. This is the weirdest fucking rum name I've ever seen. It's pink. I'm like, I don't know how you get pink rum from chocolate, raspberry, truffle. There's only one of those that's slightly pinkish, but boy, I want to try it. Unfortunately, my medication says that would be a huge mistake.
My game is locked up.
Well.
Heads up in case you see, like, you know, potato hauling tractor, you know,
I'll
going
ram
going somewhere off to the north end of the map forever. It's not me, man. It's not me.
It's your ghost.
I just noticed your Pataroo there, AP. Nice.
I told you. That was what I was doing at the beginning of the stream. I was unleashing myself. I'm Christmas now, bitch. Look, it blinks, It jumps whenever I talk, and my mouth stays open while I'm talking.
Yep.
And I hover menacingly with the Christmas spirit.
I love that statement.
Which part? The menacing Christmas spirit? Oh, listen, I menace all the time. It doesn't matter what spirit I'm feeling in. It doesn't matter where I'm feeling the spirit of chocolate, raspberry, truffle rum, or... Alright, the game just kicked you.
Yeah.
Alright, you'll be back.
Finally get me out.
Alright guys, I'm going super luxurious tonight. It's not just the sharp aged cheddar. It's also strawberry milk. I'm fully living the 7-year-old dream. It's good though, you know? I just wanted something nice, semi-nice that I could do in like 10 seconds once I got home.
I should try that again.
What, strawberry milk?
Yes.
This one's a little chalky, but in general I find strawberry milk to be a superior product. Not for like cooking or anything, just...
It's just so funny, like my entire palate has gone to like bitter and less sweet.
Yeah, we're opposite. I don't like bitter.
Different. Like when you say like, oh, I like the strawberry milk, I'm like, you know what I like? Like, they got this stuff, I guess it's like Fairlife. It's a protein drink that's made, I think, mostly from milk, but they remove a lot of the sugar from it.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, yeah,
With extra
kefir,
protein.
right?
I've never heard of that, but that sounds really cool.
And so it's quite tasty.
Yeah.
And so my wife, big into CrossFitting and other things, and I had one, and one went missing, and it was like there was like a witch hunter on the house. Literally, there's also like 2 cases of it sitting in the garage right now, right? So it's not like this is like an emergency, but this was like a big deal. Okay. So, yeah, I started cutting all the sweet drinks that I used to like when I have a soda or something. There's like diet, but diet's not the same as actually having the sugar
Ooh,
in it.
no, yeah.
So then I'll cut it with like soda water. Or seltzer water, right? Like,
Yeah, that's not bad. Listen, salsa water is pretty good for you.
so,
I mean, you know, compared to drinking like a Sprite or something.
and sometimes I'll just have a mineral water. Like, oh, I need something that's a little fizzy, a little bitter. Mineral water. All right, so I think I am back. Maybe.
I've got a seltzer water story for you, sir. I want to take you back to March of the year 2019. There's this little thing called coronavirus starting to make its way, sweeping the nation in panic. Toilet paper was essentially unavailable. In a search for cases of water, because my mom will only drink bottled water now instead of like tap water like a normal human being, I was driven from my normal stores. Aldi's, Lidl, Costco, all of them had nothing. I was driven to a local store. Maybe it was like a Kmart. I go to the water aisle. It's a ghost town. The whole store is like not great. The water aisle is gone, with the exception of seltzer water. So here I am. There's like 26 bottles of seltzer water, and it's all like some atrocious flavor, like semi-orange, whatever it was. Like, don't get me wrong, orange is great. Whatever it was, I was like, wow, this is barf, but I'm not drinking it, so it's okay. Here I am, arms sweeping to just drop them all in my cart. It doesn't matter if they get shaken up, because I'm not drinking it, and it'll be days before they're touched, right? Some woman comes up to me with her mask on, telling me she needs water for her children, and she will die without this water. So I was like, this is traumatic, but I don't like confronting people in public, and I'm afraid she'll breathe on me. So I gave her half. I took home 13 bottles of seltzer water that day. And you know what? I'm pretty sure almost all 13 are still in my mom's garage. Oh, but she needed that water so bad.
So our family just installed the little under sink RO system. Worthwhile.
The what? What is this? What is this?
Reverse osmosis system for underneath your
Ooh,
sink.
for water filter, yeah.
Yeah, for the water filter. And we're in, a subtropical location with interesting water profiles.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds like you know what you're talking about.
Sounds like an improvement.
It's a fantastic improvement. As someone that brews beer, you go, I can't brew with this stuff. This is worse than Burton-on-Trent.
What's it?
Oh,
But
yeah,
what?
Flint on it.
Hard, very hard, very, very hard water there. So, plus, let alone like the smells of like when the COVID's so bad, they can't get the liquid oxygen they use in the for dropping out dissolved sulfur solids, and your water changes smell like across your entire house. You go, yeah, I'm kind of glad I got this little RO system underneath the sink. Filters all that out.
Very nice.
All right, Chad is asking me cold apple pie or warm apple pie. I think that each has its own purpose. I'm sorry to equivocate here, to draw a halfway point, but I feel like there is a place for cold apple pie with a dollop of ice cream on it, and there's a place for warm apple pie also with a dollop of ice cream on it, and probably a healthy working of cinnamon. Right? I feel like apple and cinnamon go together quite well. And dare I say, to make the bold statement, sometimes you need to add salt to your apple pie to help enhance the flavor. It's rare nowadays. Everything is so salty in the new world that we live in, but hey, we got $4,000, so if you're gonna sell those potatoes, it's gotta be soon.
I get that. I'm trying to do all of it.
77% in this vehicle that I'm in. Do you want me to go and take the 77%, or wait till you can come back, Sun Spirit?
Thinking about it. I don't think I'll have enough for this strip. You just go.
Right.
I sold the last stack of pallets. Unfortunately, they get stuck in the ground for some reason.
Yeah.
Need to fix that. That's not something we can fix. It's something they need to fix. They just randomly just do it. I've got 3 of them sticking in the ground.
Putting pepper on pumpkin pie. I don't really eat pumpkin pie that much.
Pepper on pumpkin pie. Interesting idea.
Yeah, I think he's trying to shit talk me. But
I just would never think the spicy of pepper on top of the sweet and creamy of a pumpkin pie.
Well, it depends how much
Like I can see like a
cinnamon's in there,
nutmeg, right? I can do nutmeg.
Yeah, nutmeg 100%.
now, don't get me wrong. I'll eat pumpkin spice all day. Cracked black pepper. Listen, where I come from, we do rainbow peppercorn. Oh, not on pie. I'm just talking in general. I've got a load of rainbow peppercorn in my fresh cracked pepper device.
So rainbow. So I'm familiar with the white kernels. I'm familiar with the brown ones.
It's multicolored. It's like white, red, blue. Flavor's still the same. It's just a aesthetic presentation. You can look it up. It's quite real and pretty cheap. Not that much more than black pepper.
We use a lot of pink pepper for sweeter things here.
Seriously?
Pink pepper? I've never heard of it.
And now we're stuck together. I should just run you over.
I think I saw Chris sneak in here.
Did he?
Yo,
I think so.
what do I do?
Nothing.
Snuck.
You should know today, Chris, I decided in
Oh, now I'm going over your car. How you like that?
in our game of Men of War that I was going to play the British Commonwealth instead of the Americans. And I found out that the Anzacs are basically untouchable gods. They're so powerful.
Yeah, they're really. Is this the game where like their special ability is to like maneuver and do stuff without a commander? Like they don't.
No. That's whatever James's game is. No, so the reason the Anzacs are so powerful is that if an American like rifle regiment will all have what's the rifle we used in that everyone goes nuts over? Garand, the M1 Garand.
Garand, yeah.
Right. So the Anzacs don't get that, but they do get a couple machine guns and some pretty good rifles. Not as good as the Garand. But like a rifle regiment for America, or sorry, a rifle platoon for Americans will have like 3 smoke grenades, 3 tank grenades, and 5 frag grenades. Every member of the Anzacs has 1 or 2 of every grenade.
Yeah,
So
that's because we steal shit from your logistics chain.
that's what made them so powerful today. I literally just threw a wave of smoke grenades and then ran into them and then threw another wave and crossed an open field entirely in smoke, crawling the whole time to avoid fire, and then hit a Tiger tank with 3 tank grenades. And it gives you an effectiveness rating at the end to show like how much you destroyed versus how much your unit costs. And every time I used the Anzacs, it was like 500 or 600%. Their grenade uses is godly. Also, they say really cool stuff like "Tip her up, mate." Tally ho, then. Really, really basic British.
The Brits. Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. They didn't get an independent voice actor. They're still just generic British guy. You know, the same guy voiced all of the units for that game.
Yeah. Nope, there's definitely a mystique attached to
The Anzacs.
The Anzacs and their performance and all that sort of stuff, which is really the core of the Australian and New Zealand military. It's the birth of us as an independent nation. It's loosely kind of idealized as the first time that we showed ourselves and punched above our weight and showed that we didn't need that yes we are, you know, a colony of England, but we are you know, world players in ourselves.
Yeah, we had that moment too. It was just a couple hundred years earlier. Chad is asking if anybody watched football today, and I'm assuming that's American football.
That is a negative for me.
Negative.
I barely know how it's played anymore.
I did watch a little sports ball with the neighbor's place. The local sports ball team was needed to get things done and have the most sports ball points by the end of the sports ball time
Did they do it?
period. So, and yes, they did.
That's good. You know, when you're playing
Fantastic
football,
half, and then
what's the John Madden phrase? In order to win the game, you gotta have more points than the other team. That means putting the ball in the end zone. And I'm like, thanks, John Madden. I've been playing John Madden football since John Madden 95, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I know how the very basics of football works.
he just got a stinger, and you're like, John, that's a concussion.
Yeah. That man has received a brain injury.
that is a serious thing we should take seriously. All right, I understand you want to watch them run very fast, but this is a serious thing.
Yeah, but just walk it off there, son. Just walk it off. Yeah, just walk off the brain injury you just
Run some dirt in it.
Or the spinal compression, right?
Yeah, spinal compression. That lancing pain, it's just weakness leaving the body. Or, you know, spinal fluid leaking out of the side of your ear. I don't know. Either or.
Wow, you guys are playing no contact with John Madden. That's all I'm saying. No chill at all. Hey, do you guys remember when like a month and a half ago I talked some shit about a guy named Will Hindmarch in Project Dark?
Nope.
Guess what? Like yesterday he put out a new Project Dark email that was like, yeah, I haven't finished the game, but here's the latest copy of it. Oh my god, he's so predictable, like clockwork. Once a year, I haven't finished the game. Holy shit. Will Hindmarch, guys. They tell me that if I want to make friends and influence people in 10 ways, I shouldn't talk shit about people, but my god, Will fucking Hindmarch, everyone.
This is getting like talking shit about somebody and calling people out for being beneath the standard.
Super shit.
Those are two different things. And people who get butthurt about the second one are just, you know, they're people that have yet to gain the emotional maturity to understand that their feelings are actually their disappointment in themselves, not their anger at being called out by the people that they were supposed to be accountable to. Yeah, that's those people. And, you know,
I
I'll
do
let you
like
grow up.
feeling disappointed
I'll
in
continue
myself.
crying.
What the hell? I'm getting some clipping, bro. I'm getting some clipping here.
Yeah, I can see it.
What? Shit.
Where?
Are you fertilizing?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting some weird stuff. All right, let me see if that's...
Why has this tractor just been left in the river, in the creek?
I don't know why anyone does anything around here anymore.
Which one is that?
Little green guy. Oh, Jesus.
All right, unless anybody
The
wants
steering on
to...
this is not responsive. Oh my god.
That
Wait.
might be why it's in a ditch.
Did you guys plant field 30 and then you didn't fucking fertilize it? What the fuck?
Nope.
Nope,
Not
I don't
us.
think so. Is it even? Doesn't it have soy?
It's not fertilized though, so it could have whatever you want. It's just not
Yeah,
gonna work.
doesn't it? Isn't it in the same status as you bought it?
Is it? No.
I mean, I think it's still planted.
0 fertilized, 0 weeded.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
but
Is it at the point where I can't drive through without injuring it? I'm just gonna drive in and figure it out.
I mean, if you have a
Oh
small
yeah,
tra-
nope,
no,
nope,
no,
nope,
you
nope,
will
nope,
definitely
nope.
break it.
All right, do we have a thin tires tractor, or do I need to do a quick job at a?
Current
We
one
do have multiple
hooked
ones.
up to a one of these with a potato hauler. That was the
All right.
thin wheel one.
I'll set this aside and we'll come back to it later. All right, boys, we'll circle around back to it later. Let's move to another part of this meeting. Let's talk about personal growth reports.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't have anything to follow up. Yeah.
I'm a curmudgeon. Leave me alone. I've learned everything I need to know. I have all the friends I'll ever need. Enough out of you.
I was social. I went to see the sports ball thing at a neighbor's place for a moment.
How do we feel about planting wheat in field 31, which is currently unplanted but fertilized?
I'm just.
We
unsure
could
which
hold it
one-
to put something else in it down the line.
I'm sure there's one that's currently 2 spoon. Which one is that?
That's 30.
Are
The one
you
that's
sure?
currently, yes. That's the one he said he wanted to put corn in, right?
I thought it was the other one because he was
Which one?
logged on, and I thought it was the one next to the on. Let me check the numbers.
Yeah. It would definitely help if you communicated numbers with me.
Yeah, I do believe it was 31 because 32 you already planted, right?
Did I? Yes, 32 is my field, which I have personally claimed to make wheat.
Yeah, I thought 31 was the one he was keeping for corn next year because we need to plant it in April.
Alright. Well, it is what it is.
Have you selected? Sorry, not selected. Have you purchased any like production?
Nope.
Places? Oh my
No
god,
one-
are these dead cows?
No,
Are they
they're
dead
sleeping.
cows? Oh my god, this. Are we sure?
Yes,
I just looked at
100%.
one fall over. Sorry. Like, oh god, the cows are dying. What's happening?
No, they're fully
all right,
fed.
sorry.
They have their water. They're good.
That was a moment just there.
They're the North American fainting cows.
yeah. I was
You
very
just had
concerned all of a
seizures.
sudden. So what production, like, have we purchased like a grain mill or anything
No,
like
and
that?
we don't have the money to do it anymore. We're just gonna have to sell stuff during the winter and figure out what we want to do from there.
We can take on contracts.
Yeah,
It's true, we could take on
just
contracts.
Pretty much it's only corn, cotton, and potatoes that's working at the moment. Sunflowers and all the grain ones are broken. So is everybody aware of that? Or am I?
Nope. I have no idea.
So
Oh, someone might
Yeah.
said something about similar to that. I just didn't know what the exact specifics were.
as I said, the corn is working, cotton and potatoes. I think radishes or sugar beets, whatever they're called, are. But sunflower and all the grains are broken. So what happens is in the coding, it believes the field's been fully fertilized and plowed and weeded and everything.
Oh, so it's asking for too much output.
Like double what you'll normally pull in. And what'll happen is you'll end up having to pay to get rid of it. You have to pay for the missing crop. So you go into a job, you're like, oh yeah, sweet, I'll get paid $8,000 for this or whatever, and then find out you got to pay $16,000 for the missing crop that you definitely just wasn't there. It was an error in the coding. So until Giants does an update, don't take any of those contracts. But things like fertilizing and spraying and stuff like that are good contracts. I can see a couple there now for fertilizing and spraying, which I might go do to put some money into the bank. We've got the equipment for that.
Well, I could also use someone to go behind me while I cut this grass to do, whatever that involves, the whirly thing and then the swirly thing and then the flippy and then...
Well, do you want to... Are you looking to convert it into...
I think at this point I'm looking to sell it immediately for money, but...
So silage is going to be your best money back.
Sure, but we have no money and we need money.
Yeah.
As long as we keep 1,000 so I can sell the potatoes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We need money. I feel like getting rid of this grass is the play.
Okay, so what I'm going to do...
Now I'm thinking we'll also take grass cutting contracts and all that stuff if we're not going to get screwed on that. But, I just need somebody to go behind me and get this grass. And we're going to want to clear these trees out too.
Need... Not the tedder. I need the windrow. The windrow is what I need. And I need a smaller tractor. It's a tractor that's not being used at the moment.
Tons of tractors not being used. What's unfortunate is that the electric one can't use like 90% of the equipment. I would love to use it. It's so cool.
Have you tried in the... Whoa! Jesus!
Can't use the mower.
Can it use... It might be able to use the windrow. Oh man. Where's the lag right now? Australia, what is going on?
Honey? When did we start making honey?
Since I got beehives.
These.
Well,
I have a pickup for this year if you want to come pick it up, Soundwave. It's at the chicken coop.
Windrows.
I'm still getting used to this map.
Field 33 is where I'm at.
Oh. The ability to like go to your garage and go, where is this piece of equipment, and it puts the big green thing up for you is brilliant. So good.
interesting.
So yeah, so you can go to your garage, click on an item, and then it'll you can say show me where it is, and it puts up like a big green icon on the screen, like you would be go to like a farming point or whatever, so a sell point. Electric tractor will pull the windrow.
Nice.
Well,
Whatever it's called.
Row those wins, I guess.
Yep.
I'll tell you guys, I've been having trouble finding fun tabletop RPGs and video games. Maybe I'm just jaded or burnt out or something, but I don't know. Like stuff that I play off stream, I just keep installing and then playing a game for 15 minutes and uninstalling it, you know?
Yep, I know exactly what.
Maybe I need more variety in my life.
I love the first chapter of Inscription. Hated everything after.
What the fuck? The first chapter is the worst part of the game.
It's
It's the
only one I like.
actual dog oh my, I feel violently strongly about this. The first chapter of Inscription is so bad, I almost fucking quit the game. The second chapter is amazing compared to that. And the third chapter is also dog shit for the same reasons the first one was. How can you like the first but not like the third? They're the same. Corpora asked you to look at the difference between these two pictures. One of them was green and one was blue. Okay? What
There's the entire feel in the first one, the first act, that is, in my opinion, much better.
You fucking, Sun Spirit. There is no returning from this. Our relationship has been permanently damaged by this conversation.
It's just a game, right?
No, it's not. Just listen. Inscription is a game in this.
Family or what?
It did threaten my family. Actually, it did threaten my family. That's part of the fucking game. Hate Inscription with a fucking passion. And everything Henley suggested to me lately has sadly been absolute fucking dog shit. He's like, Inscription's one of the best games of all time. And I played it and I was like, this is awful. Then he was like, try Yakuza Like a Dragon, and I tried it and I was like, oh my god. It's like Satan inhibited these people. The way their mouths move, their eyeballs are all dead.
There is only one, and I do say decent and not good, and it's Yakuza 0.
Okay, well, having played Yakuza Like a Dragon, I'm pretty much done. What do you got over there? What are you doing? What are you doing, Jagma? Oh, are you chopping those trees? Because I'm down for that.
This whole part, just like yesterday. I don't know if it's actually grown back enough to give us anything.
What?
Just looking at where you're running over, and it's not.
You talking the mower? Yeah, like a lot of the stuff I've been mowing hasn't been working, but some of it has been.
Yeah, because I didn't do this. I didn't do this part on the right-hand side where all the trees were, because it's a pain in the ass to get the.
It's true, but I did it anyway. That's just who I am this week.
I think you've got diminishing returns where you are currently.
Yeah.
We cut some of those trees down.
Yeah, we absolutely should.
I think we knock these trees out and then come in to do the windrowing. I'm going to start knocking some down right now.
Sure.
All right, my game crashed again. I think it's a sign. I'm gonna sign off for the night.
Have a good night.
All right. Have a good one.
Did one of those thin tire tractors ever become available? Because we still need a fertilizer cart.
There's a red tractor with thin tires right near me at 33.
Finished watching Netflix's Arcane. It was acceptable. It definitely was not genre defining or anime of the year or whatever generation you want to call it, but it was okay.
I wouldn't even call it anime.
I mean, what is anime really?
I mean, this is clearly 3D animation.
Whatever. It's definitely not the 3D animation of the year.
No, 100%. Well, maybe. I don't know what came out this year.
Well, Arcane was good. It wasn't great. There were a lot of plot holes. It was so dark.
The up city thing was just boring as all hell.
No, that was fine. I mean, it made a good juxtaposition, and also was the entire purpose of Bryce's character to show, that he is the man of innovation, the shining golden child. But then he becomes super corrupted, and everything sucks, and everyone is corrupted, and everyone's, breaking laws and betraying each other on this glorious council. And they've been doing it the whole time. It wasn't just recent. It had always been this way. It had always been dog shit. I didn't like it. I mean, it's just a dark storyline, and they still try to keep making Jinx a sort of child terrorist murder waifu, and I'm not into that. I didn't like it when they did it in Ruby with what's her name? Blake.
I never watched Ruby. So
well, why are there so many fucking hay bales here? Why is half my goddamn farmyard made out of hay bales?
That's from the first harvest. You said to keep them.
I'm pretty sure you said to keep them.
I said to keep some, and then you said keep all of them. It's like
well,
kept them all.
They are my yard now.
Well, is this for feeding of the cows?
I don't know. It's for feeding something eventually, I think.
Yeah,
Actually, this is
cows that
straw.
you
It's
need.
not even hay. The ones that are there.
Hay is for horses.
Yeah, so straw you just need like a tiny percentage of it, and then you need hay, sorghum, and grass. Is it? There's some calculation.
Total
And
mixed
feed
ration.
for the. You talk about the
Yeah.
rations, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not there. We're not gonna touch
We're not
that
there.
for a while.
We're just buying.
Yes.
We're buying away out of this problem.
I mean, right now I'm just using A straight up because it's 80% of the output, which is good enough for the moment.
Yeah, which is what I produced on this hill for you
Correct.
previously. Has anybody watched the new Expanse?
No, I'm a whole season behind. I missed the whole Free Martian Republic storyline, so. Potatoes. Are we harvesting potatoes? Is that what we're doing right now?
I am harvesting potatoes. Yes.
Okay, because there's a remove foliage marker on field 44
All right.
for the
I'll head there
potatoes.
as soon as I'm done here.
All right. Wait. Lower. Turn on. Both of them are turned on.
I will need somebody to come here with like a log grabber or something like that to come
We don't have
take
that.
away these trees that I'm trimming.
Can we make the trees small enough that we can pick them up
Yeah.
manually?
Yes, you can.
We can. It's just
Because we don't have a log grabber, we have $4,000.
Yep.
We do have a front loader attachable shit, so maybe if there's something real cheap.
Well, I think a log grabber's about $2,000. I want to say.
No, I feel like we could swing that. You know,
There's
we're
about-
supposed to be selling greenhouse stuff throughout the day and etc. etc.
Yeah, that seems
And
to take.
are we selling these potatoes? I'm still confused. Are we
Yes,
waiting
we
until we
are
have
selling.
all the potatoes to do one train run?
Yes.
Okay.
So that we don't spend $1,000 multiple times.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I think you only pay a part of the 1,000, not the full amount. Like it's just however long you've got the train for. So if you
Oh, really?
deliberately load the train up from the eastern side, then you just wait for the train to come towards you and you just hire it as it's about to come to the station, load it up and send it. It only costs you like $50.
Right, that's whatever eggs and honey was available. So
That's not bad.
the highest
Yeah.
place is the little diner. At this moment, now it's probably already back down to below 500. Exactly bumper crops, but they're semi-self-sustaining.
I mean, the bee just is for free, and so the eggs actually cost something, but not a whole lot.
It's a bit of grain.
Yep.
Get out of here, deer. I'm felling trees. Be gone.
Turning that.
What am I looking for in terms of?
So it depends which. So we got front loaders. So you want front loader tools, and then there's something that looks like a claw, like black and red claw. It's called a log fork.
All right, $3,000. Say goodbye to our money. There it is. All right. As soon as I'm done mowing, I will head over there. Swap into that. What's going in this field anyway? Soybeans again, huh? My old nemesis. Soybeans, soybeans, soybeans.
Weren't you the soy king? Come on.
Yeah, but we can't harvest soybeans 24 hours a day around here. Now soybeans are, you know.
They're the worst, apparently.
I mean, they'll be better when they're harvestable, but for right now, they mean we can't take other jobs.
I mean, if they survive that long at the rate you're trampling them.
This fucking here, right here. Who do you think you are? Somebody trampled them before I got there. Just recognize that.
I probably
You're
did.
on.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Probably somebody.
What do you mean probably right? Half the fucking corner was missing before I got there. Why should I give a
was
shit?
double checking.
Earlier too.
Oh, so you only see it when you care.
I only see it when I look at the screen.
Wait, isn't that lowered? There we go. See a man, his name is Falcon. Ooh.
It's a weird cut.
This is not going to be the best mowing job that's ever been done.
The way these pallets will sometimes clip in the ground, that's where you want that trailer that they usually put knots first, the auto loaders. That's the only reason I'd say to put one of those in a game of Friends. It's just to bypass that annoying little glitch.
Yeah, I've got like at this point in the game, over where my greenhouses are, I think I've got about 6 pallets of lettuce that are just stuck in the ground. Like they've clipped themselves into the ground and I cannot get rid of them. It's just creating bollards around my greenhouses.
Pooh 1233. Welcome. I feel like I said something earlier, but now I'm not sure. Let me just say welcome again. You can feel doubly welcome. Alright, I'm on the lookout for one fugitive log lifter. Whereabouts unknown. APB out.
Let me log, as in a front loader attachment.
Yeah, the log fork.
Yeah.
I'm going for it right now.
Yeah. Yep, and you should find the front loading tool there as well. I don't know which.
Wait, do I need an extra thing to it? I thought I just put it on the front of the tractor, right? The tractor has a front loader attachment.
Yeah.
You need hydraulics.
Yes, but you need the actual front loader attached to the attachment to then attach your attachments. Yes, that was like a legitimate thing I just said then.
Yeah, I didn't understand it, but I have a front loader
that
tool,
green
I
thing
think.
on the right-hand side,
Yeah, I'm not...
you won't be able to attach that. You need to go and put that on first, which is your actual lifting arm. So you've got the hydraulics and set up in your tractor, but you don't actually have the arm attached at the moment, and you need to come at it from the other side, the side that has the that's high in the air first.
Weird shit, okay.
In fact,
Tool is not compatible.
We have a smaller front loader arm on the green tractor in field 34.
okay, yep. So you'll need that. That one looks like it's too big for your tractor.
This is the diesel tractor. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm not sure which one is the diesel tractor.
The old ass one.
No. I'm talking about like a modern looking one.
Okay. This has some sort of fork on it. So I'm gonna just leave the fork here.
Yep, that's the one. You can, you just cue it and remove the fork and go get your wood, whatever it's
Just
called
make
again,
sure to,
fork.
yeah, your log fork.
What's the license plate for this one? Rasta Man. Oh, right. This is the first one I bought that's total junk because it was on sale. Well. Backwards.
Oh, AP, which Gundam did you say I should watch?
Gundam 00 is literally the best fucking Gundam, and everyone agrees.
It's the one I started.
Alright. It's a little controversial. It's also the only Gundam that takes place in our timeline, like our real timeline. It takes a little while to get started, I'll be honest. And Setsuna's a real fucking lunatic. But it's
Who's
pretty
that?
good. Setsuna the main, he's the
The guy in
Arabic
the,
kid. I know, I wouldn't call him a guy, he's like 16. Alright, how am I supposed to attach this thing? It's definitely...
you need to lower your fork down.
like on top of it?
Nope. Just make sure it's lowered almost to the ground so it actually will attach to it. You might need to go from the other side.
And this looks like the right side. You'd want the fork, the log pick thing to be on the outside, right?
Yes. I've never used one of those, so I can't give you much more information than that.
Looks like how it should attach. I mean, it physically looks like they go together from this angle.
Ooh. I think you've purchased that from the wheel loader tools, not from the front loader tools. And you need a front loader, you need to purchase one for front loaders, not wheel loaders. They're not compatible, they're not cross-compatible.
No, it's the one in front loaders.
No, so if you look at the design, you've got like, so it's red.
Okay, I have a stream at twitch.tv/APGamingREAL. You can see it says front loader tools log fork right here.
I appreciate that. But if you go to your purchased items, so if you go down to the one that looks like a garage, and you open up your garage, you'll see wheel loading tools. That's the things that you own, and that's what you own in there. Is a log fork for a wheel loader tools.
$900M or 603R. Oh, should work with both of these. It says in the combinations that it works with both of our front loaders.
Oh, maybe now it's gonna work. It seems to have flipped, and the attachments are at the bottom.
Sorry, if you go to the far right, is the tool actually over there? I think you've got two. I think you actually have both. You have a wheel loader one and your front loader one. Yeah, that's happened.
Oh, is that what that is? Maybe that's why this isn't working. I thought that was the
Yeah,
new
you need this
purchase,
one
but
over
this
here.
is the new one. All right.
And you need
Well,
to come at it from this side.
great.
So you had a log fork. It just doesn't work with any of the equipment we currently have. Oh. There you go. Meet you over there.
How does this work? Oh, I see. Now, shouldn't I have some sort of thing to carry behind me, like a flatbed or something?
There is one of those near the greenhouses.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Sunspirit or Mr. Soundwave is currently using that to put.
We have the second one.
It's still by the greenhouse? Okay, alright. I'll head over there and pick it up. Because I feel like just putting one log in and driving it all the way to wherever we're going to dump logs is going to be a huge waste.
Yes, it would be.
Rolling down the highway. Heavy metal thunder.
Well, I've had to bring some strawberries to, of all places, a bowling alley.
Nice bowling alley. That's great.
Are we actually making money off of it? It doesn't seem like we've
Strawberry ice cream.
increased in funds in a little while. $83. Those are some cheap strawberries, I'll tell you what. It's like $4 to $5 a carton now. All this just for a little bit of mowing. All right, all right. Where was this fly? Oh, there it is. It does exist. You know what? I know we've spent so much time trying to escape our prison and go to a magical land of water. But I think we should turn around, go back, kill the man who's been abusing us all, and declare ourselves the new emperor.
Making money is not the word I put with the strawberries, so I'm going to turn those off forever.
I mean, I heard that strawberries were actually the best things to grow, but
They probably are, because there's so much to them, but right now their price is garbage. So I got like 38 out of half a pallet.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
okay.
I need all of them to be it, and the tomatoes right now are higher.
Also, the other thing is they might be the best if you have a production chain, because they are part of making cake. And cake is apparently the best selling thing you can get.
They call me
It
the
also
ace of
requires-
cakes.
Yeah, the most
Yeah.
transformation out of everything in the game.
Yeah, you need to own like 5 other factories just to get there. Like you need milk and butter and eggs, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
That's long-term goal.
No. What are you doing? Don't. Oh, no, fucking physics engine. That tree nearly fell back and killed me. Not that I can die in this game,
See,
but
like,
You mean this life, right? You mean you can't die in this life.
no, man, because I'm killing it.
Amazing. I managed to pick up 2 sticks.
Yeah, sticks.
Well, the sticks you can probably just get out and pick up. It's really the logs you're there to pick up.
Jesus.
definitely gotta look at these controls, because everything's jumping around. Oversteering, and it doesn't reset back to resting position very quickly.
Oh, it's very swingy.
It's like you're actually using a wheel with a keyboard.
Before you snow runner yourself out, Soundwave, you should know that we're going to start a APGamingREAL snow runner with
Oh, cool.
Spoon and myself and Pondo and maybe Eric Bulgaris.
Well, it's fun.
So don't like don't like Eternal and Henley yourself where you play Trebs of Midgard for like 40 hours. Then we show up and
But I haven't gotten past the first area yet.
oh, I mean we beat the game this Thursday, but Henley's already beat it like 14 times, so it wasn't as big of an accomplishment as I was hoping.
The SnowRunner?
No, Tribes of Midgard.
Oh, that. No, I've only played it with
What the fuck?
Colonel once. It's not fun by myself at all.
Yes, it is not meant to be a solo game.
I tried it out. I unlocked a couple little easy achievements, like make an item. Then I'm like, okay. Now all I care about is actually playing the game.
I mean, we play on Thursday from 6:30 to 9.
If I don't have a stream, I'll be there. That's the only reason I wasn't there last week, because we actually met for the stream. I wasn't expecting us to. We've missed every week for like a month straight. And Sunday I was like, no, we're all here. I'm like, oh, one time I made plans. Grab that flatbed. Okay. That's an interesting flatbed trailer. It looks like it's meant for mowers to be able to drive up on.
Talking about the green one?
The little gray one that when you unfold it, it just tilts slightly and lowers the ramps.
Oh my god, what have I done?
I don't know. Just
All
got
the
some
textures.
jitters here.
Better not be causing trouble.
No, it's just some bizarre graphic stuff going on over here. Might settled itself out. Let's see.
What's the thing from Skyrim? Stop, criminal scum!
So, Radu.
Man, remember when people made original video games? Crazy time. 2012. That was so long ago.
All I know is soon you'll get Skyrim on your phone, and you'll get it on, even after that, on your wristwatch.
I mean, you already can't do it on the Apple iWatch, so...
And they can just tattoo it on the inside of your eyeball, and you're good to go.
You know, it's been a great investment for them. They can put Skyrim on anything and people will buy hundreds of copies.
Yep. And they'll be like, oh, finally, it's on the system I prefer. I'm like, it's the same game, though.
Yeah, man. Skyrim for Betamax.
They don't care.
I got Skyrim for my Nintendo 64. It takes 1,000 cartridges, but, you know, I'm just that committed.
For this next area, please insert cartridge 32. The DLCs are on their own cartridges.
Hey man, Final Fantasy VII was going to be an N64 game. You can tell because of the graphics. But it was so massive and sprawling, it would have taken dozens of cartridges. And the PlayStation was so much less resource. It only took 3 discs.
I mean, that's not why. It's Nintendo tried to hardball with Squaresoft at the time.
Yeah, that
Lost.
didn't work for them. Took them years to repair that relationship. I mean, I think we're better off with the PlayStation version than the N64 version.
I mean, both had their strengths, but it definitely wasn't that type of game for both of them.
Yeah, it's just that at the time, like all games from Squaresoft were almost all exclusive to Nintendo.
Yeah.
It was a really bad move.
I mean, it's
for them to
because
try and strong-arm them into.
Enix used to be a Nintendo exclusive. They made Kirby Golf back in the day, believe it or not. Jesus, what the fuck have you done?
Do what?
This horrifying representation of this hole in reality you formed out of my tree.
Yeah, that was my thing before when I said I had some graphics issues.
Yeah, I'm asking you, what have you fucking done?
I don't know.
I think that this might be the farm
The
version of
spirit
a
the
black
tree came
hole.
out.
Spirit of a tree, this is clearly a sacred totem to a dark god.
What in the world?
Look, I just left. That's what I did. I was like, this seems like a manager job. I'm just gonna leave.
Fuck am I supposed to do this? How the fuck do you suggest that I do this?
What in the world?
Yeah, man.
And it's moving.
I just walked away. I'm not paid enough for this shit.
You aren't paid at all. So, a wise move. Just don't tell management I said that.
Yeah, James will be happy.
James will be happy. Took me a minute to get that. I forgot that James is our CFO now. I mean, I am trying to make the James Jives VTuber. It's just that all the people I want that can do the like rigging and face movement stuff are all exclusively booked through the holidays. Alright, Balkan, hold on. I'm gonna try to break up the dark entanglement. Well, I hit him with the truck so hard he actually fucking disappeared from this realm. What do you propose I do with this exactly, Chris? Where do I even take this? Hello?
Talking stream only.
Oh, Jesus. I fucking muted myself, I guess. I'm back? Hello?
So you're just
Yes.
putting
Right.
all of your concentration into moving that godforsaken tree.
No, I just accidentally hit mouse button 4 on my Among Us setup. What I was asking is where the fuck do I take this Satan tree? Because it's not going to fit on the trailer. Where do I sell tree? Where's it going?
Biomass? There's wood and chips and stuff.
There's a wood thing. One sec. I'm just gonna find.
Sawmill?
I do believe that's the one.
Yeah, reloading.
Oh.
So what I said was, I picked up the tree and I deleted Paul Kahn from reality, but apparently I deafened myself while saying that.
Yeah, it's the
A
sawmill.
lot of
Okay, where is the sawmill?
Right when I was
all
doing
at
that.
once.
What
It
is the
is,
sawmill located? Because I don't want to spend 20 minutes looking on the map.
Left top corner, just below below field 10, you'll see on your left 2 icons that are both sawmill.
I see animal dealer. All right, sawmill. There we go.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
How was your time in the unreality?
Yeah, like how did that go? Getting
It's
deleted by
confusing. There
AP's
was a lot of
thing.
names, a lot of words, and there was a lot of pictures that looked like other realities, and they all had weird names like simulators. And, yeah,
And you
one was
chose
called
this one?
Midgard, and I was just like, I'm not a huge Viking fan. So Go Bucks.
Wow.
Nice.
Well.
Nice. Took me a second, but yes, nice. Also, what the fuck, AP? What are you doing?
What do you want
is
me to do,
this?
man? You have fucking 10,000 branches and a Satan tree. The Satan
Yeah.
tree doesn't fit on the fucking thing anymore. I'm just
Nope.
I'm
That's
just
right.
trying to chop them all up and sell them. What's your beef with me? How would you do this, smart guy?
I have no idea. I'm
Yeah.
just wondering what the fuck that is.
I'm fucking hauling a pallet full of goddamn branches and a Satan tree, okay?
Yeah, the Satan tree is the one freaking me out.
Okay, well, the tree has accepted that it has a pallet swap with the side of a house. So
Huh.
the wood has pre-processed itself into the future version. It's like a fourth dimensional backstep into time dimension.
Ah. Oh my god.
Manipulating the universe.
I'm caught in the tree.
Yeah, man, some Doctor Strange shit.
When is that coming out?
Trees.
Like 3 days.
Ooh, nice.
I'm not gonna watch it in theaters. I don't want to get the COVID. I'm old and weak.
Definitely gotta go watch it in theaters.
You're insane.
I'd watch it in theaters around here because most of the theaters I go to, I go when there's nobody.
Ooh,
I live
wanna
in a
take a
small
break.
town.
I mean, I don't know why you think that makes you safer. I hear the word small town and I think complete idiots.
Mhm.
Not that people in small towns are idiots about most things, just masks. I generally assume that they give no shits
Oh no.
about
We
other
definitely have
people.
a lot of masks.
Well,
Also, we have a thing here that you
that
can't
must be
go
nice.
to public places, inside public places
Hmm.
without a passport.
Yeah, we have that too, and it's totally ignored. So
It's not
It
here.
depends on the owner proprietor, though.
I guess, I mean,
We went to a place that
rules are only as good as their enforcement.
That's what I mean. It was like we went to Helen. For most of it, everybody was ignoring it because it's very southern folks visiting. But there's this one store that the person was like, "Put your mask on," and then you were like, "Okay, come on in."
Hey
Put
man,
your mask on. They're like, they just stood there and waited for you to get your mask on before she got out your way. It was kind of funny because it only took one person 1 minute just to be like, "Okay, I can't just bleed you out." The lady just stood there. She was an antique sales lady. It wasn't like she was anything huge. But she was just like, nope.
okay, I'm at the sawmill. Where do I sell this?
There should be 2 icons. I'm looking at your stream. It should be, it should be pretty much where you're at.
I think it's farther north,
Oh no, you're right.
according to the
You go
map.
to the little road on your left there.
Maybe my right.
No, left.
All right, we're just having a functional misunderstanding.
So you go left, right, AB, start, and you right.
1080.
Didn't you forget the up down? Fuck, I
No,
missed some.
This is
All right,
like Contra.
there we go. Is this where I'm going?
I don't know. It should auto sail if you're in the right spot.
No, it won't auto sell. This one you need to get out, and you need to go click on the icon in front of the unloading zone,
There
and
it goes.
press R on it.
Something just sold. You just sold $130 worth of solid wood. That rate's gonna be new.
Here we go. That was quite a trip. See you next fall.
I'm gonna try and chop this wood up a little bit more for you. A bit easier to.
I'm not sure that's necessary. I feel like smaller ones take up way too much space in the trailer. I mean, it might be more helpful for someone skilled in logging operations to operate this front loader, but
Yeah, I'm not me right now. I don't have any of the settings set up on this one. If
What I
we're still
did
in
was-
19, I could do it.
What I was doing was just cutting up everything into very small pieces, chucking it into
Trailer.
the trailer, and then bringing that over.
yeah, I tried to say that we should do that, but Chris wants that sweet, sweet big log money, so We're gonna get it.
Oh, that's
What?
how we get Satan
What?
trees.
I'm gonna drop a huge log. Okay, absolutely massive. It's gonna float. That's how big it's gonna be. I just want to point out that all the people at home are looking at a little floating Christmas version of me saying that.
Yeah. The Yule log, you say?
Yeah, a Yule log. Yes, that's exactly what I meant. Oh my god, he left the server. That's how dunked on he felt.
Me? No, I got the game crashed.
I know.
So I'm coming back in again. Oh, I'm coming back.
Oh, trust
I'm not
me,
done with it yet.
I don't think I can dunk on anyone so hard they would leave the game. I haven't been able to do that since I played Counter-Strike.
Oh, those days, so long ago.
Are you been playing Counter-Strike, or are you just being a person who actually handles real weapons and plays in war games? I was gonna say, which one's more exciting to you?
No, well, Counter-Strike was almost like at the beginning, really. Since then, no, I cannot. Like all weapons, everything's just disappointing to me in versus of reality.
P90? I mean, that's a god weapon right there.
Oh, well, I mean, I only got to touch that when I was in Vegas. It's not like there aren't just P90s hanging around to play with.
That's too bad. That's my favorite weapon in video games.
Yeah. Just the
because
average
of
hunting
that,
rifle, you know, P90.
Hunting rifle. Come on, what am I, some sort of fucking one-shotter? Or I'm a Junkrat player. If you aren't spraying the area with explosives or bullets, you're doing it wrong. I'm too old to get like a 360 headshot. Alright? I never had those reflexes to begin with. I win with guile and absolute murder.
If I can't win by just holding the button down and running, that's why I played Lucio a lot, because I could just hold a button down, like hit shift
Lucio.
occasionally and jump on a wall,
Mhm.
and I just heal. I don't attack. There's no point. I'm not
Also
gonna
pushing people off everything
Yep.
you can find.
win. Yep. Just trolling. Maybe healing the teammate if I get lucky.
I like playing Diva. Same reason, pushing people off everywhere.
Pushed the forward on the keyboard and it didn't move. Then a few seconds later, it took off.
Wow, that's so much yield for potatoes. It's insane.
Yeah, are we gonna get potato paid at some point, or are we just gonna
Yep.
admire the potatoes? I'm hearing a lot about these potatoes. I'm not seeing a lot
It's
of
an
them.
incredible.
I will be selling them as soon as this last shipment gets in there.
Did you get the potatoes down in field 44 yet?
Yes, I did.
Alright. There better be a big number on this screen. I want 100,000 in potatoes tomorrow.
That's definitely not gonna happen.
Potatoes.
Potato, potato, tomato, tomato.
My inner Irish.
Why don't we just call the
Demands
whole thing off?
high yield.
I mean, Ireland didn't invent potatoes, dude. They weren't even from the correct continent. But yes, as a fellow Irishman, listen, someone called me recently from the government for like a, tobacco awareness, and they were like, "What race are you? White, black, Hispanic?" And I was like, that list needs to have Irish. And they're like, "That's white." And I was like, "No, the white people were beating my grandfather's ass." She was like, "I'm just gonna put white there," and I'm like, "Well, you're with the government. Do what you need to."
On how I self-identify. How rude.
Yeah. I identify as Irish, and I got plenty of stories about how they beat our asses. So, yeah, they didn't think we were white enough then.
Until you're subjugated thoroughly.
I mean, Italians weren't considered white, and neither were Germans until the 60s and 70s when the supremacists found out, oh, we're not very popular. We need a couple more people, guys.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's where the U.S. definition of whiteness came from. Was it was just now anybody from Europe. Well, I'm Irish, and
Fit what
I
they
remember
need.
when the white people beat our asses. So we weren't good enough for them then. They aren't good enough for me now.
Like that eventually they realized that in some groups, so they called it Caucasian just to be like, you know what? Let's just change the word.
I mean, Caucasian is its own thing and definitely exists. But the number of people who are actually from the Caucasus is very small.
My family wasn't. They're all British and Irish.
Okay, well, if they're British, they're white. If they're Irish, they're not white, according to anyone before the year 1960.
I haven't talked to many people from that anymore.
Okay. It really doesn't matter that much, except that people have chosen to define themselves by this, and I'm like, that's not what it means, man. Irish is Irish.
Most of the people that I talked from the era, they were poor and they didn't care where they were from. They were just poor.
I mean, America has a long history of importing people from poor countries, treating them like garbage, making them do the shitty work, pioneering.
Beating them up.
That's what mine was.
Oh man, beating them up. Listen, we're already talking about the Irish. You know, we developed a special card just to imprison the Irish.
You
don't agree?
Still a word commonly used today, still in Australia.
What, paddy wagon? Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
People want you to forget what whiteness is, but when you're talking about literal whiteness, it is definitely not the amount of people who think that they're white. You know what? It took me a long time to realize that. It took my grandmother telling me about my grandfather basically being your typical shitty Irish trickster who started what's it called? Asphalt sealing? He did people's driveways, and he assured his first customers he knew what he was doing, and he didn't have a fucking clue. And, you know,
Arnold Schwarzenegger did when he came here and started working in construction.
didn't have a clue what he was doing. Yeah.
No idea.
Well, he got all the good Irish boys down at the pub jobs, so that's how John Coyle did it. Good old John Coyle. John Coyle, the man who will not eat my grandmother's lasagna, because he will be remembered for all fucking eternity. Wow, that was a terrible scoop. I don't know what happened. And why can't I not turn left? What has prevented me from turning left? What the fuck?
He simply just does not turn left.
Alright, here we go. It's probably because this thing was too deep.
Are we pumped for the new season of The Witcher?
I'm mixed. Witcher was alright. It got weirder as it went along. The temporal storytelling, the non-chronological, non-linear storytelling was uncomfortable and weird. But Henry Cavill is fucking killing it as The Witcher. He's doing such a great job. Yeah, and they're letting him ad-lib a ton of shit in season 2. So
Fuck.
Geralt had some great lines. First off, how dare you? Geralt is a complicated character with a difficult morality and a short vocabulary. Oh shit, what the fuck? How can this tree branch weigh so much? Impossible! This is a multi-ton tractor and it's a tiny tree branch.
Well, you probably should put a weight on the back of the tractor just to help with counterbalancing.
There you go.
What the fuck just happened? Why are we getting vehicle leasing costs? When do we lease anything?
We leased the potato harvesting thing.
Oh my god. You son of a
We made
bitch.
81,000 on top of doing that.
All right. Goddamn potato leasing. All right, you brought home the bacon, so at the very least you get my respect. But I don't want any more leasing games like this. Leasing is how we lose money.
Yes, but
We've seen the lease
heard-
game.
I heard that once you lease something, it is then into the sale version of the game.
Oh, you want to catch it used? Well, it's
I
possible.
mean, we can't afford it, but yes, that would be the idea.
Okay, tractor just tipped over. Tractor is now performing several Michael Jackson-inspired dance moves.
Where is that giant weight? There's a giant weight around here somewhere. That was on the front
Several
of
at the
that
yard.
electric tractor. Yeah. It'd probably behoove you to throw one of those on. But you gotta take it off again when you gotta obviously move the used
You know what?
trailer.
I'm gonna let somebody else deal with this. I'm sure there's another job I could be doing. Didn't we had a
Yes.
thin tire tractor somewhere?
Yep, I'm currently in it. You can jump in. It is in the. Yep, that's the one. Oh, yeah.
All right, time to go fertilize.
I do feel like in like the current Witcher like promotional stuff, they're really highlighting how Apple has
Nope.
like nerd cred and shit.
I'm not watching
There's been
any
a
of
lot
it.
about. It's just there's lots of stuff about being like, oh, you know, him painting Warhammer or doing whatever, making references, making stuff, you know, Lord of the Rings references or whatever.
Just like you.
Well, yeah,
Right?
definitely a lot of that. Definitely a lot of that.
So I
Oh,
can't trust Netflix trailers anymore since the He-Man trailer, which was fucking atrocious and spoiled 90% of the story.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
What about the Cowboy Bebop one?
It was just, I mean, there were 3 trailers. Which one do you want to hear about?
I've only known about the one where they did the old transition.
So there was Cowboy Bebop, the last episode. Ooh, fuck. The Breedall does not have thin tires. Can we get a thin tired version of the Breedall?
Maybe.
You should.
I mean, what's the alternative? A sprayer? Is the sprayer thin tires?
No, you definitely can. I don't know about that double because that's a double wheel breed haul.
Okay.
I've only ever used the single wheel set, but if you take it to the
Yeah, I'm going now.
to the workshop,
I hope it doesn't delete the contents of this thing's trunk, but
no, it shouldn't.
whatever we need. Because I want these soybeans selling at full price.
Is that $15?
Per bean? Wow, making a Brazilian deal then, huh?
I think that's on 19. I thought this one was a lot cheaper. Like they heard about what we do and they're like, yeah, we don't want those dirty soybeans. You know, we're gonna tell you we're gonna pay you this much, and then we're gonna pay you not that much.
Well, there's a real stigma attached with 19. You've heard about it? The stigma with 19, you guys have heard about it?
No.
You haven't heard about it? That thing? Okay. I did my best.
What was a bit? What stigma?
Stigma nuts in your mouth.
Delicious, delicious take.
Look, we didn't have Rogue Trader this week, so I didn't get the option to pop that yet, you know?
ED's nuts.
Still working on my Battle Brother voice. Everybody's dunking on it recently.
For the honor of the Emperor, or something.
We really need a better road or bridge to get to our territory. You know, we got to be like West Side Story style. We got to show people who's boss. We also need to be able to drive our vehicles safely.
Yeah, that's taking some getting used to.
Last
What is
tree.
this? What is this hole in the ground over here near the greenhouses? The little red flag?
Oh, it's like a granite thing. I assumed it was some kind of drain. Came with the property.
Weird. You don't get any tooltips on it, so it's like, what the heck is this? Sure, it has some purpose. I don't believe.
It's probably part of the Ready Player One style puzzle game ARG built into this particular version of 22. You know, as long as you know enough pop culture references, you can become a billionaire.
They stole like something from Eco. They didn't know what to do with it, so just didn't put a tooltip on it.
Did they steal something from Eco? Why would you bother? You know, I've had dreams of many of the survival servers that we've played. Not Imperium. Never again Imperium.
Really?
Yeah. I like Imperium a lot, but I've never felt more disrespected as a content creator. The guys who made the mod that we played were literally just like, you're too small time for us to pay attention to. And I was like, holy shit, dude. There's like 10 people who play this game. Can you afford to fucking treat people in the community like this? And they're like, we'll just go to the other YouTubers. And I'm, okay, go fuck yourself. I was literally asking for something that takes 5 seconds of help. But
Yeah.
I mean, why would you open with that, right? Like, why would you open with you're too small of a YouTuber to help?
Yeah, that matters.
Like, is that your primary concern? You only help people who are fucking large enough on YouTube? Like, Jesus.
Yeah, it just makes no sense.
You're right.
Your game.
There's a lot that doesn't make sense about Imperium. Like, they just added expanded water physics, and I'm like, okay, it's a game about going to space, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It kind of
Well,
feels to me that Imperium is more like somebody's homework assignment where they're just supposed to, you know, code everything and try it all out.
Yeah, keep
Then it
this
is an
going.
actual game.
Well, I mean, it's definitely a good learning experience, right? Base Imperium was kind of easy compared to whatever the mod that we played was, where weight and like balancing issues and CPU were all significant, and you couldn't carry an unlimited amount of stuff on you. That was really, really interesting, and it was a great way to use Imperium's base assets. But it was run by a bunch of fucking tools, so... I don't know, man. I don't know.
Mod can't make up for bad people.
I want to believe in it.
It was fun.
I had my dreams of the Hammerhead chips worked out perfectly. I had worked out that was a highly efficient, if somewhat disastrous looking model that would allow you to get maximum speed with minimum weight. Now, of course, if someone shot the middle of the ship, you'd snap in half and die instantly. But there was nothing there worth shooting, so no one ever did. They would shoot the heavily armored core, or they'd shoot the heavily armored engine section. Now, yes, you would get radiation burns if you left the exit side of the ship and the engines hadn't been turned off. And yes, technically it was a death trap on high gravity worlds.
Most ships on high gravity.
But they were so cheap. Like, for every carrier, you could produce like 5 of the hammerheads and end up being able to fight on planet very easily. You know, take out some guns, fade back, wiggle back in.
Yeah, that game had a lot of assumptions for what you're going to do with ships that it
New
didn't.
vehicle.
Like, if you were.
Who bought a new vehicle? Who did this?
Mm.
Was it you, Sun Spirit?
That
Right.
looks like some kind of front loader attachment.
Yeah. Or like tires? Did somebody just do tires?
Oh, tires would work too.
Skinny tires? Yeah,
Alright, so
totally
I'm
skinny tires, man, on the breed hall.
I mean,
It's just they
I
don't
changed them a
just come out
while
straight
ago.
away.
Alright. Soundwave, you were saying something?
I forgot. I was
Well, I apologize.
Hold on.
I was just outraged that someone would spend money without calling it.
I'm trying to make money by selling tomatoes over and over.
I mean, do you need help? I don't know how to do it, but
I don't really, because
I should probably learn how to do it at some point.
You just drive to the place that's selling the most of it, drive your truck up to it, and it just
I don't even know how to get it out of the greenhouse, man.
the pallets sit beside the greenhouse.
Oh, I see.
So when it's ready, they just.
I mean, I don't see, but
Because every production facility has a yellow marker next to it,
yeah.
and if you're telling it to store it, it places the stuff there. If you have a production chain item, like if you took what we got tomatoes now, bought a restaurant or whatever that accepts them, you could then set that output to distribute, which it will have an AI. It doesn't do it in reality. It just simulates an AI taking it to the next chain for you.
Why aren't we doing that?
Well, you need to have
don't own it.
production range,
Yeah.
which we don't have.
You
But
just have to
secondly,
swipe for it.
the other problem is it takes a cut.
You mean we have to pay
so-
people?
Move it.
Hang on. It doesn't take a cut for distribution. It only takes a cut if it's selling.
Selling, yeah, for auto selling.
So distributing it from, say, let's say you take your grain, you convert it to flour, and then you distribute it from the flour from the granary to the bakery. It doesn't take a cut to move it from within your own supply chain.
Right.
It only takes the cut when it goes to sell. It takes 35%. But it does sell to the highest person, but only you're gonna get 35% sales. I don't know if you want to take that windrow through there because there's still wood everywhere. So
Yeah, I can see that. Let me get out of your way. I don't know what you're doing, but
Whereas my
you look like you're hauling a speedboat. What is this?
pallets.
It's the baler.
that's the windrow that you're driving.
No, he's definitely driving the baler.
Oh, he is. Yeah. Sorry.
That's what I was asking, what he was doing coming towards me.
What size are you making those bales?
180 right now. Because the big ones were problematic to move around. So I was trying
Okay,
smaller ones.
Because
One
we're
bigger
converting this stuff into silage as well, so it needs to fit in the wrapper thing.
Oh, then this is the smallest one we can make out of this.
Yep.
baler.
Yep. Cool. Boss, can I convert this skinny wheeled tractor back to its standard wheels? Actually, I don't think it costs anything to do that. Hang on.
Sure, whatever.
Because skinny wheels are a nightmare trying to move logs with.
The cow's health is really low.
They're currently healing up. When you get them, they're always starting out at 0%, and then they heal up over time
That's
as
why they start
they
producing
get
milk.
some food and stuff.
Right now, they said they have no mixed ration and no grass.
That is correct. You don't want to give them grass, because it only gives 40%, whatever it's called,
Yield.
productivity. Yeah.
Options because I'm trying to get
I
familiar.
thought we were done, and then I finally found the part where I wasn't done. Holy shit, man. This is just fucking failure night for me. And for some reason, this tractor is incapable of turning right 90% of the night. What are you fucking doing? I had to make a 270-degree left turn to go right.
Is this a Zoolander reference?
No? I mean, I guess it could be, but it wasn't. It was just fucking failure. I mean, wouldn't that also be a Talladega Nights reference? Jesus. Holy shit, dude. What is up with these tractors? They're just so shiny. Just whipping around tonight.
I'm tinkering with settings to see if I can change the vehicles behave in the forward direction.
Alright, well, if you're running the baler, don't forget to take it on down to the old farm. Down by like 44, there's a ton of grass.
Okay,
Oh.
cool.
I'll slam directly into you, that would have been awesome. Bunch of farmland became available near me. Now I'm living my dreams thinking of buying the farmland and then going into massive debt, leasing a tractor,
Speaking of,
equipment. Yeah.
I watched a video on YouTube about a guy that has his own farm. So basically, like they make about $1.5 million almost, like on the farm from selling corn and soy, if I remember right. But turns out that their running cost is about $1.7 million.
Yep.
Gotta get that government subsidy money.
They apparently only get 75K from the
Yeah.
government, which is not enough for them to even function still. So they have to have other jobs in order to keep that one going. That is crazy to me.
There's a lot of farming folks that they need that subsidy to keep going, but that doesn't really
Do enough.
do enough to keep them going without being creative. That's why they'll have some of them will do like, hey, come to our farms. We're doing this holiday thing. There's an apple farm that's
Maze
in
run,
Oregon
man.
that does that. They spend the whole year with the tourists coming in there because all they do is apples, but it doesn't make the money it used to, despite the fact they sell just as much as they've always have. They have tourists come through and be like, oh yes, look at our cider. It's so great. It's not great. But they're nice. You know, cool. They give you hay rides. Teach your kids how to milk a cow.
What the fuck? Am I in the electric tractor now? When the fuck did that happen?
You've been in an electric one for a while, bro.
Oh, it's the blue one.
It's electric.
Don't boogie woogie woogie. I will destroy you if you do.
Mm.
As far as I'm concerned, first off, I was in the red tractor, I'm pretty sure. The other red tractor, not the electric one. far as I'm concerned, the only country song worth a damn is Honky Tonk Badonkadonk. You don't know how she got those britches on.
Oh man, that's what raising the dead there. The song was everywhere. No one will accept the tomatoes in their own fields.
Yeah, you can't sell tomatoes to yourself. Come on.
I like it. It's like, why would you think I'm trying to put tomatoes inside
In
a
the
tomato
thing,
growing
yes.
thing? It's not how seeds work. You can grow them in there.
But you ate the tomato, pooped out the seeds. Wherever you poop, the seeds grow. Voila, tomatoes. Have you pooped out any bales yet, or am I just rolling around here with the bale picker for no reason?
I have not pooped out
Alright.
any. The foliage here was pretty thin.
Okay, I don't know what I'm doing out here.
We might want to cultivate field 33 if we're just looking for things.
I thought you... Oh, is that the potato one?
Yeah, it's the old potato that
Alright.
now will be something else that I have not figured
We
out.
have to mulch
Anybody's
it.
got
We
suggestions?
gotta mulch it
Just
first.
mulch potato fields?
I don't know. I can mulch anything, but now that you're saying that, I'm thinking maybe you can't.
I don't know. I'm asking.
Why are you making me question what I don't know?
Question everything.
I have no idea. It just says you can mulch a field. So you know what? We'll get the mulcher. We'll head on out there. It will or won't work.
Sure.
That's some more.
I'm okay with this.
Interestingly enough, my cat's name also Amore.
Build uncertainty.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yep.
You need a bigger tractor?
I need to go get that weight that I left over there, which is fine. I can go get that.
You guys messing things up again?
No, definitely
Not
not.
messing up. Just realizing that I did not have exactly the right tool for the job. That's all. Happens to the best of us. Mass 1 ton.
Apparently I'm the one that needs the fucking weight. Holy shit. Never mind, I wasn't going to use the super tractor, but now I am. I have to tell you, you look ridiculous pulling that bale picker, but the bale isn't off the back yet. Alright.
No.
You look like a guy who's really got to
Looking
go
in.
poop. Yeah, you can't just get it that last distance.
I'm going the distance.
Why is this not?
Speed.
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on.
There
Why
you
is-
go.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Didn't I?
Once you've picked up a piece of... Oh. How do you clear equipment that you've set but have already picked up?
I think if your person enters the green circle, it'll clear it out. If not, just go back to that item and hit where you would say tag, you deselect it.
Yeah, untag usually works, but if you go there, it will definitely pop it.
Pop
I'm
that
assuming
bubble.
If you tag another thing, it'll do it too, but I haven't gotten into that.
life, liberty, and the pursuit of those who threaten it. GoNavy.com. I don't know about nowadays, man, but we used to have amazing 9/11 recruitment commercials. They were so good.
You guys
Remember
had
the-
a good one in the 90s that it was about the Marines.
No, that was in the 2000s. The Marine fighting the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2000s.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the one. All the ones that were like do 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 do, what do 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 do, what.
One more time.
I mean, you can go watch the fucking commercial if you want to watch it one more time, or listen to the song. I mean, I don't remember the name of the song, but it's pretty well
There's a
known.
country music guy that sung that.
What?
And it's like, where were you? And you were supposed to act like you're crying.
What?
Wasn't that the 9/11 song?
No, it's fucking hard rock song. It's the Navy commercial where they're showing up on like a hoverboat and like.
Oh, I remember what you
Everybody's pouring out of the things. Keith
You never
David is
watched-
doing the voiceover.
You never watched the Canadian version of recruitment one? It's pretty
Okay.
bad.
All right, listen, Canada. You guys try to pretend like you're the fluffy golden retriever, but you're polite. But we've seen how you treat your indigenous people, so I'm sure your military is just as hardcore as everybody else. And hey, you get
no, don't
you
worry.
get-
Our
you get
special
partial
forces
credit.
Are really good.
didn't you guys disband one of your whole fucking regiments?
Multiple times.
Yeah, they were literally like, all right, stop committing war crimes. And there's a dude who's just like, I'm gonna commit
Have you
some more
heard
war
about the
crimes.
Canadians in World War One?
I remember they shot down the Red Baron with the help of an Australian machine gun crew.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah, man, there's like 5 people who were in on that kill. I primarily credit the Australians, but there were a lot of people shooting at him, okay?
Yeah.
It was just the thing to do at the time. Some people wore an onion on their belt, other people shot the Red Baron. God, his fucking autobiography and his journals and shit are crazy. That dude literally had no idea. He just loved killing people. He treated war like it was a joke. I mean, for him, 5,000 feet above everybody else, dropping bricks out the side of his vehicle, tally-hoing dudes in midair and feeling like a guy playing Project Wingman probably felt great, but a lot of those war autobiographies are pretty scary. I get it. We can't all be Marcus Aurelius and be, perfectly moral.
Sure.
And what are you laughing at?
After
Yeah.
slaughtering the Gauls, it's
I mean,
very good.
there's a
They
time
only
in a
know that.
man's life when he has to contemplate what he's done. For Marcus Aurelius, that time was when, he was emperor or something.
Sure.
And
totally
besides,
moral.
slaughtering the Gauls was just the thing to do at the time. Like wearing an onion on your belt.
Shooting at the Red Baron,
Listen, historically, the Gauls have been slaughtered many times.
Oh, definitely.
Caesar was like, you know what we should do?
Themselves.
We should get
But, yeah.
we should get stuck in fighting the Gauls for like a decade. And everyone's like, no, Caesar, that's crazy. Caesar was like, nah, it's good. And then he just is fighting them forever and ever and ever. And his friends are like, you know what we should do? We should try to remove Caesar from power. And Caesar's like, oh, I just beat the Gauls in a historic victory. I'm the most popular man in the empire. You know what? Get rid of these fucking councils. Get rid of this trifecta. I'm the fucking king now. I'm the emperor. Get out. And then his friend stabbed him in the back.
Now.
All right, Big Holmes. We will see you next week.
Ah!
I mean, as far as time transitorially works. I don't know if it's worth our time to mulch. For a 5% bonus, mulching takes a long-ass fucking time.
I don't know anything about that. I have not done a whole lot of harvesting in my playthrough because
What do you do?
I don't have the the equipment. So I do most of the time, I do fertilization jobs and stuff like that for other people.
Okay. Guess that's one way to get by.
I mean, it is. I'm slowly building up greenhouses.
A fertilization empire.
Yep.
The largest fertilizer truck ever built. A weapon to destroy mankind.
I mean, I wish I had my own. I just
Metal Gear.
take 4 contracts at a time and use the same equipment on all.
He's insane.
There's a
This
good way to go.
equipment is not for
Yeah.
this contract.
Shut up.
This equipment's not for this contract.
And yet I'm still using it. Call my mum. I don't care.
It'll just pop up again.
Man, I will call your mother. Do you need to... Listen, young
Oh my
man.
god, what is...
This is going on your permanent record.
I have to move so slowly with these logs or it drops it.
Yeah, it's a pain. I'm glad I left it to somebody else to suffer with.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's
About to
product
lose my
sold.
mind.
What are we selling? Logs?
More tomatoes.
All right.
Wood is actually very good for money.
I mean, logging is supposed to be the best way to make money, but you gotta have the whole tree of equipment. The manual shredder thing that just takes it and shreds the whole tree perfectly.
Yeah,
The picker.
in this game, you get the most out of wood chipping as far as labor because it requires less work. And logs and stuff like that aren't. They're decently represented, even the base game, but it's not like what you're going to think. You know, you're not going to go out there with this big machine that picks stuff up because it doesn't exist. You're going to have a little machine that cuts them into small wood, small cordwood, and then you can put those in the back of a trailer. But if you
I
want,
mean, it's
like,
better than what I
pulling
was doing,
plugs, different.
which was
equipment.
100% just using my own chainsaw and cutting the thing into pieces that were small enough for me to move.
That's legit. I mean, that's how most woodworking folks, you know, like my dad started that way. They just had, you know, pickup truck, and then they hauled enough wood till they
A
could.
heart full of enterprise and a love for the American flag. That's what drives our workers.
And money.
America. Yeah, I mean, obviously.
I mean, they had a cow farm at the same time, so it was like one paid for the other back and forth across the year. Because if it rains, you can't work out in the woods because you'll get stuck in the mud. Cows are always working. And then you got into horses, and that's when he lost most of his money. Was
Yeah,
riding
horses
selling
is
horses.
that's a rough business.
You spend $2,000 on a horse that is a baby, and you're hoping it will get you your money back, but you probably spend about $5,000 feeding and taking care of that thing before you sell it, and still only make like 15 total out of the horse.
I mean, here we have people in the co-op that will basically loan you chicken, right? So it lays eggs for you the entire summer, and then they'll you go and like give them back like when the summer's over, and they slaughter them and they give you new ones next year. Because for them it's great because they don't have to feed them all year.
Yep. You take the hardest part away from them,
Yep.
and it's a lot of labor.
No. Oh. Don't roll down the hill.
Too late.
Come on. Come on. On you go.
Electric tractor. I was like, okay, I gotta back up just slightly. I don't want to go all. Oh, and I'm down the hill. All right, we get a running start.
What do the kids say? Hydration check. Make sure you got some water, guys. We're probably going to start wrapping up shortly because I'm old and tired. I don't know if I've got it in me to finish this field. Is anyone working on a priority project?
I was picking up grass. That was it.
That doesn't sound very
Moving crates.
priority.
And I'm all out of crates.
Here's all out of crates. How about you, Chris? I know you're struggling with the logs.
I'm just fighting with logs over here. It's alright. We can kill it whenever, man.
If you're losing to inanimate objects, how does that make you feel?
Like I'm doing honest work.
Alright, that's a good answer. It's okay to lose to inanimate objects. I'm pretty sure I can't beat a waterfall. Except at, like, chess. I think I could beat it at chess. Counter-Strike.
There's some weird graphics thing going on here, which is like a cable that goes from the ground to the sky over here. Clearly there's some horrible Cthulhu
You
mess going on.
have... Listen, you destroyed the sacred tree of Elmwood, and now the wrath of the gods is being felt, alright? Nyarlathotep has been summoned. He's not happy. He planted that tree several thousand years ago when he first came to bother humans as part of his plan to troll humans a bunch. Now his favorite tree is gone. Alright? All I'm saying is that at some point your insides will be your outsides. That's how this ends.
Alright.
Sure it does.
I'm gonna do one more mulch run to the other side, and then I'm gonna call it. 'Cause I'm tired. I apologize that we'll be calling it like 30 minutes early, but actually I could just leave and you guys could keep playing for however long you want. I guess it doesn't matter. No,
Good.
you don't need me. You don't need me anymore. You've outgrown your use for me. What am I? I'm just a streamer, and your Patreon dollars pay for this server, so really, what am I but a middle manager for Nyarlathotep, Lord of the Fields, patron harbinger of Elmwood and points beyond. No, get out of here with that shit, okay? We do not worship contrarian outer gods, only Nyarlathotep, alright? You start talking about the King in Yellow or babbling about Carcosa, we're gonna have a problem. That's all there is to it.
I mean, my truck's red, so I'm...
He's a jealous and angry god who likes cats. He likes cats. He likes every kind of cat. He wants to hug every cat. Now, we're sure these cows aren't dead, right?
Yep.
Because they look like they're dying.
They're fine.
Their necks are kind of
feel
long for
vindicated,
cows, right?
Their
Like-
health has been up 2% in the last 12.
Oh my god, their health is so goddamn... What happened? Oh, right, you said they start at 0.
Yes.
Oh my
They
god.
don't produce until
You
they
guys, I need you. What is this? Is this some sort of... like, food truck? Oh, beehives. I don't know what I was thinking. Why would I call that a food truck? It just looked like something I could get a fucking tamale out of. What do you want from me?
It would be kind of cool. Just have like a production chain as really just a food truck. Right at the other production buildings and get a little bit of cash from them.
What can I say? I like food trucks, but they're not allowed in my local area. It's a rough life. The local restaurants have written extremely strict laws kicking the food trucks out so they can't compete. Friends, that was it for this week. You'll get like 2 or 3 more weeks of floating Dragon Ball Z style chibi Arthur, and then that'll disappear, so enjoy it while it lasts, and we'll see you next time. Have a good time zone.